Hello, this is January 25th, and I woke up realizing that I wanted to change the conclusion to the PDF slideshow. So for those of you who read it, this is something like the new conclusion. I think there are 5 things that you can take away from the slideshow PDF. The first is that we are really vulnerable. I think that comes through loud and clear. I provide ample evidence. If you're not convinced by it, go through and look at the sources. The second conclusion is that at this point in time, the government is not going to rescue us in time. At this point in time, Congress has not even formally asked Homeland Security to come up with a plan. And when they do, it'll be a whole year before the plan is on paper, and I believe it'll be much longer before it is operational. The third conclusion is that out of all the options, the fastest way for us to protect ourselves is to do it ourselves, to take the information that I gave you, use it, but also as soon as possible pass it on to people that you care about. There were many options. People think of different things, and I hope you work through all the options, but I believe that you will come to the same conclusion that what I presented is the best option. You just have to trust that everyone has enough incentives to protect themselves and to pass it on to people that they care about, and then it spreads. Now, the fourth conclusion is that it really depends on you. The success of this depends on you and how well you pass it on to others. I came up with all the tips that I could think of to increase the effectiveness of passing it on. I think that if you pass it on with that EIS Summit video with the 12 people with the major credentials, that makes a strong impression. That helps to validate it. You don't send a group email. You personalize it to each of the people that you're going to send it to. You want to follow up with them, make sure that they're not too anxious, get a sense of what they're thinking, and lead by example with the preparation that you are doing. So it really depends on you, and in a sense that is the fifth conclusion, is that the future, your security depends on how fast you pass this on, how well you pass it on. So you need to take some responsibility to pass it on to some people. So it's passing it on actively. That is, I think, the key to making this work. Then everything else falls in place. I wish that we weren't vulnerable, but as far as I can tell, I can draw no other conclusion. And so it really comes down to you and me doing our level best to calmly pass it on. Thank you.